Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another meal prep video. First off, I put my turkey tenderloin in the crock pot. It has to cook for about 4 hours. I added in some of this mesquite salt and pepper from Kinder's and the sweet and smoky no sugar added barbecue sauce. That's in the crock pot. Like I said, about 3 or 4 hours for that to be done. In the meantime, we are going to make some pumpkin muffins. Now these are a low carb muffin. So let me tell you, we are putting in 1 2/3 cup of almond flour. Then in here we have 3 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I have more than 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. I always double the pumpkin pie spice. I feel like recipes do not call for enough. And then I have 1/2 cup of this confectioner sugar substitute. So this is like a powdered sugar substitute. I like the pure one. It is a erythritol stevia blend. So completely like sugar-free. I really like that one. It's one of my favorites. And here you can just see the ingredients on this. So just any kind of powdered sweetener. And you can take the granular sweetener and put it into a blender. So if you have your favorite like no sugar granule sweetener, you can just put it in a blender and make it powder, and you don't have to buy any powdered separate powder. I found this at Grocery Outlet. Then you need 2 large eggs. You need 3 tablespoons of butter softened. I'm using the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter Light. And then you need 2/3 of a cup of pumpkin puree. Make sure it's pure 100% pumpkin. And then a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And as you know, I never measure my vanilla extract. And then we're just going to stir this up. And so it's just an easy, you don't have to do the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients. You don't have to do any of that. This makes 9 muffins. So I did spray my muffin tin here with a little bit of cooking spray. Even though these are the non-stick rubber ones, I still like to put a little bit of cooking spray in them, especially if you're using for eggs. So I just have a 1/4 cup measuring cup here that I'm just going to fill up these cups with. So the recipe said it makes 9, and it made exactly 9. So I'm just putting all of those in there. I will have this recipe linked down below. I can't remember what website it's from, but it's a keto low carb recipe. I did not actually was looking for a keto low carb one. I just looked up pumpkin muffins, and this is what I found. I have some whipped cream cheese here, so you need 5 ounces of whipped cream cheese, and you actually probably could do a little bit less. Like I feel like I didn't use all of it, so I feel like you could probably do 4 ounces. And then you need 3 tablespoons of that sweetener, again, the powdered sugar sweetener. And then you mix that up really well. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to put a dollop on each of your muffins here. So again, like it said to use 5 ounces. I used 5 ounces, but I think we could have done away with 4 ounces. And what I'm doing is I'm using a 2 teaspoon measuring spoon here, and I'm just kind of using that to pile on top. And I did use, I would say I used about 4 ounces of the cream cheese, but I'm just going to put it in as 5 ounces because I didn't measure it away or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to go with for the calories and points and all of that. And I have not, at this point of the time of me recording this, I have not figured up those points or in calories yet, because I feel like they're going to still be pretty reasonable for what they are. They may be a little bit higher points because I think almond flour is a little bit higher points on Weight Watchers, but they're going to have a lot of fiber in them because of the pumpkin, and they're going to be low carb, and I feel like they're going to appeal to a lot of people that watch my videos. So just carefully put this on here. I didn't do it the prettiest, and then you're supposed to get a knife and you're supposed to swirl it. And I swear, I am not a baker, as you guys know. I do not like baking. I do not enjoy baking. I do it during the holidays because I love all those recipes you see, but I don't do well with it because I have no patience. So theoretically, in the video that on the website for this, it shows it much prettier than mine. But you're just going to take a knife and you're just going to kind of swirl your cream cheese into your muffin there, and hopefully yours turn out a lot prettier than mine, but it's all about how it tastes, right? And then once this gets done, you're going to put this into a 350-degree oven, and the recipe said 25 minutes, but I'll tell you, my low carb, and I remember this when I used to make a lot of low carb baked goods, I have to cook mine longer. So I actually cooked mine for about 32 minutes. and they came out perfect after that. But you'll see these look really good. I'll have all the stats here on the screen, and I'll tell you, I did try them and they do taste really, really good. Highly recommend this recipe. Next up, we're going to make a chicken salad. Now, I'm not going to give you the measurements because I'm going to link the original recipe down below because I just did half of the ingredients and I'm also changing it up just a little bit. So I'm using a combination of mayo and plain non-fat Greek yogurt. So I think I did 3 tablespoons of mayo, 3 tablespoons of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. And then I'm doing some honey. I believe the original recipe called for a tablespoon. I just did a half a tablespoon. And then we're going to do some lemon juice in there as well. I just did half of the amount that it asked for in the recipe. I think it said 4 tablespoons, and I am doing 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then we're going to give that a little bit of a stir, stir this up. So I like to do this sometimes when I'm making like a really chunky chicken salad, I call it. So if I'm making a chicken salad that has a lot of ingredients, I like to make the dressing first. And I am adding some salt, pepper, garlic in there as well. And then we're going to get to the rest of the ingredients in this. So we have our shredded up chicken. We have 2 stalks of celery. I did a 1/3 of a cup of pecans, a 1/3 of a cup of dried cranberries. These are the cranberries I'm using, the reduced sugar. And then we're going to add on our sauce on top of that. So you can also, another good thing to add in here would be maybe some green onions or some apples or some grapes. But this came out so good. This combination of the pecans, the craisins, and the celery was so good. So I'm so glad that I made this. I cannot wait to have it. We're going to have this with crackers or on a sandwich, anything like that. That'll be how I'm going to serve this. So stay tuned for my videos next week and you'll see how I serve this. Next up, we're going to do another salad. We're going to do an egg salad. So I really wanted to use this pickle de gallo that I picked up at Walmart. I have been wanting this stuff for so long, and this is the first time I've seen it in any of my stores. And then I love the dill pickle mustard from Trader Joe's, and then we're going to use some plain non-fat Greek yogurt as well, and some onion salt. And then I'll do some pepper in there. I love extra pepper in my egg salad. So I'm just going to take my little egg slicer thing here, and we're going to just use this to make my egg salad. So I have chickens, as you guys know. They just started laying eggs. They were babies until the last, they started laying eggs. Like, well, a couple of them were laying eggs probably for about a month, but they were pretty small. Now all 4 of them are laying 4 eggs every day. I get 4 eggs every single day. So you're going to see a lot of egg stuff because I have a lot of eggs. So I just put in all that dressing. We put in the pickle de gallo, and then all the seasoning. I used probably about 1/3 of a cup of the pickle de gallo. Now you have to watch out because it has a lot of liquid in it. So I did kind of make sure I didn't put very much of the pickle juice, but I got a little bit of the pickle juice, which was just so good. It was so much flavor. So again, I will have this like on toast or with crackers or with like bell peppers, or again like on my low carb bread. I cannot wait to try this. I have not tried it yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. And then here is what my turkey tenderloin turned out to look like. So the turkey tenderloin, you guys, I have got to thank my friend Barrett over at Living Life on Track because she's the one that first introduced me to turkey tenderloin. And it is like one of the best things. They make such a great meal prep, and it's so good on salads. You can make it in a sandwich. You can just have it over some cauliflower rice. Right now I'm eating it with some mashed potatoes. It's such a good meal. So watch the description box. I will have all these recipes linked down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.